Well, many of y'all know me and old Lem Parsons go way back. In fact, we was born about 2 months apart. And even though we was close in age, we wasn't always close in grades in grade school. See, old Lem tended to lag behind just a little bit, so I reckon it's about my 5th grade year. That'd have been about Lem's 2nd grade, I suppose. We did a lot of duck hunting that year. We couldn't get up early enough to go in the morning before school, and so what we'd do is we'd go after school. Problem was, old Lem had to walk all the way back across town to his house to get his shotgun. He had that old single-shot shotgun. He decided that morning he's just going to bring it to school so he didn't have to waste the time. Well, he never had a case for that old gun, just carried it around over his shoulder. Well, he come walking up the sidewalk to the school, right up the front steps, right down the hallway. Well, we all gathered around because we knew something was about to happen to Lem Parsons, and it wasn't unusual for Lem to get in trouble, but bringing a gun to school's a little more serious than what he's normally in trouble for. Well, he got about halfway down that hallway to the 2nd grade classroom, and we heard old Principal Kellerman holler out, "Lem Parsons!" You see, old Principal Kellerman was about 6'4" and weighed somewhere north of about 350 pounds. He's kind of a mountain of a man, especially to all of us grade school kids. Old Lem froze like a statue. Principal Kellerman went walking down the hallway to him. He said, "Lem Parsons, is that gun of yours loaded?" Old Lem said, "No, sir. There's one thing I learned my first time through the 2nd grade is that there's some things you don't do in the schoolhouse." He said, "You don't wear a hat, you don't chew tobacco, you don't carry a loaded gun." Well, to our surprise, old Principal Kellerman said, "All right, you put that thing in your locker, and I don't want to hear about you getting it out till 3 o'clock, you hear me? No showing it off at recess, no target practice at lunch." Lem said, "All right." He marched right down the hallway, put it in his locker, left it there till 3 o'clock. I'd hate to think what would happen if Lem Parsons was a kid today and took that old shotgun to school with him.